So this is 174, take 20.
What is the point of having a signal if nobody's gonna pay attention?
Hi, I'm Michael. That's Snagglepuss.
Oh, I thought it was Pink Panther. I'm Pageant.
And I'm Eric. And we were supposed to identify what we do in the show.
I play Bird Girl.
And Paget has informed us that she never does these things when she's not loaded.
I originally said loaded as a laugh 'em up, as a joke around. And then I rescinded by telling you, not loaded.
Exactly.
Tipsy.
That's not a full rescinding. And we know because we work on a law show.
Did I just use the word incorrectly?
No, I don't think you did.
Did you say a full rescinding?
I did. Yeah. Well, that's my hip-hop language I use.
Wait, can I ask you who is singing?
That's Eric. Well, does he pay everyone to ask that?
No. Actually,
that would be Eric. That's part of the... There you are.
Hey, that's me!
You know, probably 80% of people who work on our show have a improv background, and so we'll get them to read lines, and then we'll just start like throwing ideas out at them, you know, and we'll get hilarious stuff out of that just because they're funny people. They're funny figures. Colbert is the fastest guy I've ever met. If we have Parker and Rich and these guys are in the show, I mean, they just take our stuff and bless it to the nth degree, and you know, we're constantly opening stuff up and going, this is unbelievably good.
Where did the bear come from? There's this guy, Vincent Waller, who worked at John Chris Lucy's studio, and we had this series of slides to build empathy for Master Chief for the horrible jobs he's had to have since he got booted out of it. Since all the affirmative action things went south for the Superfest. And one of the jobs he had was, he's in the Redwood National Forest like this. So there's all those trees you drive under that you can drive under his crouch. And there's just this bear, we asked that the bear be pointing up, because in all the shots there's someone pointing up under his legs, and there was a bear. And the model of the bear came back to be the sweetest drawing we've ever seen. And it just had, the bear just had such inherent wisdom and goodness in him, that we asked that he be at the end in the, just inexplicably in Harvey's office. And then he did that clapping thing, and then looks sad, and then smiles again. And he has the most depth of any character in the show, so just keep using them.
The only other thing is the toys for Adult Swim. I don't know if you guys can buy that stuff, but they're like by and large amazing. That I have never seen anything more stunningly perfect than that bear. There was a bear, and it's just like I was just looking at it the other night from like 3/4 behind, and he's got that just sort of smile on his face. He's the most zen creature on earth. So yeah. Don't buy, yeah, you don't have to buy a toy, just get the bear by himself.
My name is Steve Vitale, and I'm the lead animator on Harvey, Birdman, Attorney at Law.
And how long you been on Harvey Birdman?
I've been on Harvey Birdman, I guess, for about 2.5 years now. I think we started in May of 2003 here at Turner doing it in Flash. Typically, it involves a lot of work. As putting it mildly like that, we're required to do 20 seconds of animation per week, which breaks down to 4 seconds a day, which when you kind of, somebody who's not really into animation or works with animation might think that, you know, big deal, 4 seconds. But once you start throwing in Harvey and Phil and Mentok and Peanut and everything that's going on, it just really adds up. It just becomes a lot of work. But for me as lead animator, I'm also sort of responsible for checking what the other guys are doing, making sure everything's looking good, and also doing like the model sheets for any new characters we have, sort of like Bird Girl or Elliot, the Deadly Duplicator. All those need to be designed and basically turned into Flash models to be used for animation.
I'm the producer, the supervising producer for Birdman and Stroker and Hoop.
Yeah. Well, what does that entail? What is that exactly?
It means keeping everybody in line, hiring and firing these misfits.
Yeah. Why does everyone hate you? What's it like working with Michael and Eric?
They're both super talented, great ideas. Actually, one of the great things about working at Turner Studios is that we have a lot of access to people like Michael and Eric, the writers. So, if we have good ideas or, they might not like them, but they'll listen to them. Which is
Yeah. I have the honor of working on, I'm the audio guy, Michael. I just want to say, first of all, I want to hold Michael like this. These guys here are incredibly modest right here. This group in front here, all these guys here, they've got the coolest gig and do the coolest job because I get the last step in this whole project where I get to add sound effects and stuff, and I just watch what they do. And many times, these guys write great stuff. These guys put in all the little tiny nuances that we laugh at every time also, and it's awesome. It's just really cool to get to work on this project. So